All right. Hello, Facebook world.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Facebook world.
I know.
Sometimes it starts super fast.
Normally Facebook doesn't want to connect that quickly. So give us a moment, everyone out there in Facebook world, while we connect on Instagram because we come to you on multiple platforms.
Because that's how we roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
One day I want us to take a picture of our entire setup so
Oh,
everyone
I
can
know.
kind of see
It's insane.
the the um
All right.
the TV production that we do here.
All right. We're going to go live on Instagram
Perfect.
in just a second. And we are live on Instagram right now.
Cool, cool,
Hello, hello,
cool.
everybody who's joining us on Instagram. Just give us a few seconds. We're
Mhm.
going to bring Kim in. We're going to get me in there. All right. Hello, hello. Give us
Okay.
a few seconds. We're going to start our WTF Live episode in just a second. Today we're doing designer feature. So we're going to tell you, going to talk about some of our favorite designers in just a
Yes, we
second.
are. Oop, now I gotta lower this
All
again.
right. I know, lowering volume.
Oop, sorry, Facebook. I'm trying out a new hopefully or Instagram. Hopefully that will stay. I'm trying out a new laptop stand.
Oh, cool. You'll have to
Yeah,
show me what that is.
so this way I don't have to, prop my laptop on top of sample boxes and then it's uneven and everything else. Consistency is key here, folks.
Okay, so let me just bring myself in just a second. So, Kim, how was your High Point experience? Because we both
Mm,
just got back.
yes. Okay, let's wait for you to get on Instagram
Okay. Oh,
and we
gotcha.
will
All right.
chat about that. Um,
Send
yes,
request.
so
All right. Sent
this
request.
past
Request sent.
this past week, I guess a week ago today, I was down in High Point, and Vita and I were literally like this.
Two passing
We
ships.
we missed
Two
each
passing
other.
planes,
Yeah,
literally.
two passing planes. So, hello everyone out in Instagram world. Hello and welcome to those of you who just joined us on Facebook. Today is episode number 73. It is our designer feature. But before we start with that, we just kind of want to quickly. We're still riding the high and the wave of
Hi.
High Point from last week. It was so great to just finally be able to see everyone in person. It feels like it's been so long. Um, and the last time I was in High Point was in 2019 for the
Same
last
here.
Luann Power Talk Friday. And this time it was what was really great. The first two Power Talk Fridays that Luann had down in High Point kind of worked to the behind the scenes. If anyone in String and Splinter had a question, they knew I was the contact person to, because Luann was up there teaching and
Mhm.
whatnot. And so this time I actually got to attend
Oh, nice.
and really, really learn. So shout out to my Power Talk Friday, fall of 2021 class. It was a
Nice.
great group
Mhm.
of designers. I'm actually going to be featuring two of the designers today that I was in
Who were
Power
in
Talk Friday
Oh,
were
awesome.
with me. Yep, yep. And then another real quick shout out to Nikki Greenwood of Savannah Window Fashions. She was part of Power Talk Friday, and
Cool.
she actually so during Power Talk Friday at the dinner we all stand up and say like our aha moments and
Yep.
whatnot. And she said, she's new to the window treatment game. She bought a window treatment company about a year ago, and the way that she found Luann, wait for it, Vita,
Uh-oh. I don't
was
know what she's about to say, you guys.
no, I didn't tell Vita this because I specifically held on to this story to tell her today was through our lives. That's
No
how she
way. Are you
yes,
serious?
yes. So Nikki, if
That
you're
is
watching,
awesome.
shout out to you, girlfriend. We are so glad that you watch our shows. A lot of times I was explaining to Nikki, I'm like, we didn't know if people are watching and learning, but we have so much fun just bantering about the geeky things that we think are interesting about window treatments, but to
Yep.
actually meet someone in real life who found Luann through
Yeah.
our little live, streams from
Same
every
here.
Friday. Yes, I was like, when she was like, I actually
Oh.
found Luann through Kim. And I was like, wait a minute. She was down the table. I go, we're going to need you to explain this. So
Then there should be some referral commission.
yeah, right, right. So it was just really great to hear that people that are out there watching are learning, and so we thank you all for sticking with us and our shenanigans. And every other week, if we have a technical issue, we're working really hard. We enjoy doing this, so thank you,
Yeah,
everybody.
with the mission to bring
Mhm.
inspiration
Yeah.
and education to everybody in the design world about window treatments, because we do believe that window treatments make that much of a difference in any design project. So, and unfortunately, there's not a lot of education about window treatments in the
Yeah.
design school. So here we are trying to supplement that. Are you hearing echo?
You know what it is? I film right above our garage and our installers today.
Ah, okay. I'm like, what? Okay, we're good. We're
Sorry,
good.
guys. Yeah, they're just packing up and getting ready to leave on installs. And as the garage door was closing, I was like, "Ugh,
Oh,
please
okay, no,
hurry,
okay, I'm like,
go down
"What is
quicker."
that?" I'm like, "There's a truck backing up to my house or something."
Nope, just
Alright,
my installers. So they're
all
done.
good,
So we're good. All
all good.
right.
Alright, so
So
today is episode number 73, and today we're talking about some of our favorite designers. Every month or so, it's a recurring feature on
mhm.
WTF Live. We pick some of our favorite designers, somebody who we admire, aspire, somebody that we've been watching from afar, or someone that we know personally, and we want to feature them on this little shenanigan of ours. So without further ado, let's get started, Kim.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so my first designer that I'm going to highlight is Kristen Bartone from Bartone Interiors. She is the principal designer. They are out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And as I said before at the top of the episode, if you're just tuning in now, Kristen was part of this year's Power Talk Friday class of down in High Point. So shout out to Kristen. And I really got to know Kristen not only through spending the day with Kristen at Power Talk Friday, but then the following day on Saturday, we went to the IDS lounge and to their new lounge down in High Point, and I got to really speak to Kristen. And as we were standing there, she was saying, "Oh my God, there's the book that I'm featured in." I said, "What book? Show me your work." So I said, "I'm going to have to get that book, girlfriend." So here it is, Kristen. I bought the book that your
Oh,
work
how
is featured in. It's
awesome.
called
Wow.
Inspired Interiors. And actually, one of the projects, the project of Kristen's that I'm going to feature today, is actually featured in this book. So
That's so cool.
oftentimes when we feature designers that we don't necessarily do their work, I also find sometimes, we don't really get the privilege of knowing the backstory.
Mhm.
So the cool thing about this project that I wanted to highlight for Kristen was just hearing the joy that she had and explaining like all the really cool features
Aw.
in in the design and in the
And what went into
presentation
it.
and what went into it and what you don't see, because you're looking at a photograph. So if you could
Yeah.
pull that up for me, and I'm also going to
Uh-huh.
pull it up
Yep.
here in the book. So okay, and I figured it was going to be hard to kind of see in the
Okay.
on live. So here it is also in the book here. So you can get like
Oh,
a
so
full
cool.
wide
Uh-huh.
shot, and you can see in the corner there there's a
Is it draped?
stationary drapery panel. Yep. So this
Draped.
project was an outdoor space that she created for her client. So her client wanted to feel like that they had an outdoor living space. And the
Mhm.
doors that you see behind that sofa with that really cool pillow and behind those lamps, those doors are accordion doors and they retract back into another. And then the same
Mhm.
thing in the kitchen. And what you don't see are, because we all know we love like a multi-purpose design, are exterior screens that kind of roll down.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, so you know how we love that whole kind of feature and whatnot. So with those exterior screens, they roll down, and this client can really feel like that she has an outdoor space. So,
Mm.
and of course, in order for it to really feel like an outdoor living room space, Kristen decided to pop a stationary drapery panel in the corner there, tied back to really make it feel like an outdoor living room. And I thought that
Good.
was so cool because oftentimes designers will create these beautiful spaces, these luxury spaces outside, but then, there's that fear of like, do we put an outdoor drape?
Mhm.
What is it going to look like? How is it going to
Stand
really
up to
finish
the
off this?
elements.
Yeah. How is it going to look? Is it really necessary? And I feel like to me, yes, even though it's like a little jewel box tucked in the corner there, but it just really makes it feel like
Mhm.
a living room space.
Well, and just like inside, we know what a difference it makes inside when you put in a drape, or something at the window to dress them up. The same thing outside as well. Just a little something. It doesn't have to be huge, but a little something, and it just ties it all together.
Yes, and there's definitely ways that you don't be afraid to bring the interiors out. The way that there's furniture pieces for outdoor living and outdoor fabrics. There is outdoor drapery hardware that we can use. And there are different ways. There's a different, there's different threading that we use for outdoor and whatnot, and different fabrics. And there are Sombrella fabrics that will hold up to it. There are shears that Sombrella has really pretty shears that you could use outside to kind of get that whimsical feel. So that's part of another reason, not only because I love this project that Kristen and her team designed, but it's just another way to not be afraid to really feature window treatments outside of your client's home or your own personal home. Yes, the exterior screens do serve a purpose of kind of like closing off the space. And, that's kind of like a solar shade. Sometimes we
Yeah,
don't just design with the solar shade. We add a pretty window treatment to the side of it to really finish it off.
that's right.
And that's
Well, there's a
what they
function
did
and there's a
here.
pretty. Mhm.
Yeah, and you can don't forget about adding the pretty, and I believe, I gave Steph another picture, kind of a
Okay.
close-up picture of
Yep.
the, yeah, you can kinda see it there too. It's a little dark, but just you see how it just kind of finishes it off, and it just says, like, "Hi, I'm here," and she has, like, it just frames out the yard and the shrubbery and whatnot. So,
Yep. What a beautiful
kudos
vignette.
to Kristen and the Bartone Interiors team. I loved this project. I loved getting to know Kristen over, the High Point and Market. And if you want some design inspiration, I'm telling you, there are so many amazing interior designers featured in this book. She also has another project highlighted in here. But yeah, this was my favorite. Just hearing her passion and the design and the story that went behind it.
And it's called Inspired Interiors.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
interesting. On Facebook, it shows up correctly. On
Right.
Instagram, it shows
Instagram, it's
up
showing up
mirrored.
backwards
Yeah,
because we are
so
mirrored.
Inspired Interiors is
Well,
another.
I will take a picture of it and drop it in my stories so that
Oh,
this way
nice.
everyone can kinda see it. But yeah, I ordered mine Tuesday when I got back from High Point, and I got it Wednesday. So,
Nothing like jumping right on it and,
no.
getting it done. Nicely done, and great job,
Thank you.
Kristen. Okay, the interior designer that I wanted to feature today is Glenna Stone of Glenna Stone Interior Design. And full disclosure, we do not do her window treatments, but she is a Philadelphia-based designer that I have been admiring from afar, and I've just really enjoyed watching what she has done with her business, how she has built it, and that's why I think she deserves to be here, and it's just a personal connection that I have with her, having watched her through the years to do that. So, Glenna's story actually in interior design world started over 10 years ago when she lived in Boston and worked for a Procter and Gamble. Actually, so she was much
Mm,
more on the technical side of marketing and product development. Her degree is actually in engineering from Lehigh University, which is not too far here from Philadelphia. And what I associate with Glenna on is just like me, I was in the corporate world and the corporate didn't quite satisfy me. It didn't feed just some of the passions that I had inside me. The same thing happened to Glenna, and she decided to feed her creativity and took some classes from Um, Rhode Island School of Design and Boston Architecture College. So, and once she realized that design is so much more than decorating, how she could really channel all of her creativity, she actually had a really some tough conversations with her family about quitting her, I'm sure, a very high paying job,
yeah.
going back to college and getting her master's in interior design. So think about that, that conversation and being a fly on that wall, right? So it's a really big deal to do something like that. And again, I can associate with that as well because I quit my, pretty high paying job in corporate at the age of 30 and told my now husband, back then boyfriend, that he needs to support me for a while I decide to do start a window treatment business. I mean, like window treatments, like what is that? So, that's a really big and bold move that back then I didn't realize how big and bold it was, but now 15, 16 years later, I I understand and I appreciate. So when I see other people having gone through the same journey, is just like I can feel it, and I just understand it on the mental cognitive level, but I can feel it in my gut and know what they've gone through. And just like me, she all through her entrepreneurial journey, she had her family, she had her kids. So did I. So it's just I associate and really empathize and admire Glenna on a lot of levels, professional as well as personal.
And
So
that's just a true testament that if you feel something as creative people and to give up, like, that high paying job in corporate, so to really, like, follow your passion, did you were you able to just, like, take a breath after you did it and you're like, "Okay, now I can really, like, do what I'm supposed to do?" I mean, like,
oh no, I
mm,
quit on December 20,
mhm.
like right before Christmas. I took a week off during the holiday, and like on January 2nd, I was on the plane to Colorado to get my training.
Yeah, so, I mean, but, like, you must have just felt like, "This is a breath of fresh air, I'm starting anew," and it's just kudos
Mhm.
to, people that have that kind of guts and the chutzpah to do that because it does take a lot. It does take a lot to leave a high-paid corporate job to go after something, in this space, so kudos to you lovely ladies, and see, this is what you get to do.
So,
How
and look
amazing.
at the beautiful project
Yeah.
that Glenna is working on. And if you go on her website, which is glennastone.com, or you can follow her on Instagram at Glenna Stone Design. And this is what her projects look like. This is kind of her, I don't know if I want to say signature style. I don't know if
Mhm,
she feels that way, but that's kind of how I see it as I look at her portfolio. It's classical, it's very clean, it's lots of white, lots of spaces that are not uh, filled up with stuff.
mm,
um, and it's just really beautiful. I love how she combines the different materials between wood. This could have been reclaimed wood with beautiful white cabinetry and gorgeous countertops. And of course, here in this particular kitchen, the hero is that backsplash above the stove. And we're here to talk about window treatments, but sometimes the window treatment is not the hero, and that's totally fine.
mhm,
It's okay for the window treatments to not be a hero. It's okay for them to take a back seat. It's the ability to know what role a window treatment needs to play. And so in this particular example, I really appreciate and respect what Glenna has done. She understood that a Roman shade is needed up on that window, but she also understood that it is the backsplash that really that needs to play the solo here, and everything
yeah.
else kind of fades in the background. So I love how she's done that beautiful white sheer Roman shade that is just kind of tucked away there above the sink between the cabinets, and it's just it's playing it's being in the background, and that's exactly where it needs to be. So really kudos to Glenna. And just to give another example of her work, this is another project, but again, you can see clean lines, classical lines, beautiful furniture, quality work. Like I feel like the quality is exuding from that picture.
Mhm,
And nicely done custom window treatments there. Again, it's not on the foreground. It's not playing a major role here. It's just a stationary panel on what is probably a really wide wall of windows. There is probably I think that's a door there. Nice thin gold hardware up above the door installed to the ceiling. So it's just she knows how to think through a design project and see what needs to be on the foreground, what needs to be on the background. So between her personal story, her incredible education, and oh, and she did get her master's. Speaking of education, she did get her master's at Drexel, which is right
oh,
here in
right
Philadelphia.
there,
And
yeah.
Drexel is something that we in my family have a very tight connection to.
Mm.
So it's just on so many levels. I respect Glenna, admire her, and I've met her in person many years ago. I don't know if she remembers me, but that's okay because I am just fine admiring her from afar. But if there's a chance that I can see her in person and shake her hand and tell her this personally, of course, that would be awesome icing on the cake as well. So that's my designer feature for today, the first one.
Okay. So the designer that I am going to feature, my second designer is Kathleen Anderson, or better known as Kat, from Material Design. Now, Kat was also my housemate down at High Point. So I really got to meet Kat. Not only did we do the Power Talk Friday course together, but we were also on a panel discussion on Saturday. So it was really cool getting to spend the weekend with Kat. I recognize Kat from a lot of the work that she does with Luann University. So she is teaching two courses for this next upcoming round in starting October 28th, starting next week. She is doing, let me just look this up because we kept butchering or saying the wrong the wrong title of the class. So it's Online Bookkeeping 101 and Design for Construction 201. So Kat has an extensive background in construction, and she actually got her master's degree in architecture in Barcelona. So Kat is a woman of the world. She loves to travel the world. She has projects here in the US, in Austin, Chattanooga, but she also has projects that she's working on in Mexico and in Paris. So she has a very extensive design background. We're roughly about the same age. We discovered that on a car ride back from our home to back to market. After our panel discussion, she has a furniture line with Canal Dover, which features really amazing designs in. She has a bedroom, two bedroom sets, I believe, two dining room tables, dining room chairs, original fabrics that Canal Dover, a friend of hers, designed for the line. Just really great furniture pieces, very well made. Even Vinny, when we were moving a chair in the showroom to get ready for the panel discussion, he was like, wow, the quality of this furniture is excellent. And it was a real honor to be on a panel discussion with Kat and with Cheryl Luckett from Dwell Design. So we talked about bringing a product to market. So they both have furniture lines, and myself, I have the 38 East collection of fabric line that we will be featuring in an episode in the next upcoming weeks. But
I can't wait. I cannot
yes,
wait.
so with Kat, it was really great to know, her design philosophy. And it's been a while since we've all had opportunities to just kind of sit down and really get to talk to other designers and hear that like you're not in this alone. Because sometimes it can be a little isolating, and you feel like, "Ugh," with everything going on, with all the delays and all the headaches, you just think, is it really just me? Is it really just us here that's kind of going through this? Or
Yeah.
just hearing, how everyone gets into the whole design game and whatnot. So it
And
really was a treat.
And I can also add, because what happened at High Point, Kim was there for a few days until Sunday, and I came in on Monday. So this is why
Yeah.
we were passing airplanes.
Yeah.
So, and Kat still stayed at the house, at
Yep.
Luann's house on Monday when I was there. So I was there Monday, Tuesday, left Wednesday. And so I got to spend some time with her as well. And I've known Kat before virtually. I've never met in
Yep.
person, even though it felt like we've met in person.
Hmm.
She took my window treatment class at Luann
Yes.
University. But what I wanted to say is, with all of her worldliness and the amazing education that she's got and the fabulous projects that she works on, do you know she's like one of those most down to earth
Yep.
people you have ever seen? I mean, you
Hmm.
would think she would be like all hoity toity, I'm working in Europe, I'm working in South America, I'm working here and there and everywhere.
Nope.
And then she's just like, if you didn't know those facts about her life, you would think she would be like a girl next door. So it's just such an amazing quality about her that I really admired this week.
Yes. So this project that I wanted to feature was one that, so you can see here, the importance of, again, having window treatments in a space. And you can tell here from the amount of fabric and the stack that these are full functioning window treatments designed to open and close. They are installed on a decorative traverse rod, again, thin black to kind of coordinate with the windows. And another reason why I wanted to feature this, I know, oh, hold on, sorry, my screen on Facebook is going black. There we go. Don't want to lose everybody on Facebook. Technology, folks. I know Vita and I were talking about let's install above. So this was another reason why I wanted to feature this, just to show what it looks like when you install underneath the transom window. It can be done. I know sometimes there is that whole where should we put the rod, and it can become a discussion. And visuals are also really important to see how it can be done in a successful manner.
Mhm. Mhm. Nice.
So,
Cool.
so nicely done, Kat. And
Nicely done. Good job. So the my next interior designer is Michael Preston of Michael Preston Interiors. You can
oh,
follow him on Instagram at Michael_Preston_Interiors, and his website is michaelprestoninteriors.com. So this is the designer that we do window treatment projects for. You can see there, this was us after measuring a project. It was a beautiful fall day, and we're like, oh, let's take a picture. We don't have one together. So we were able to dig through our 2 years of past pictures and dig this one up. And what I love and enjoy about Michael is that I just find him to be such a team player. Like he always asks, what would you do? What do you think we should do in this situation? Like he's very collaborative, and
mhm,
he is really using the expertise that we have in this field, because we have done window treatments for the last up 10 years. So he really wants to know what is the best thing to do from our standpoint. Yet at the same time, he's really confident in what he likes and the look that he's going for. So the product becomes a real great collaboration between the design vision and the design engineering and execution. So I've really enjoyed working with him in that respect. So his education includes the Parsons School of Interior Design,
oh,
and he admittedly says that he is usually was drawn to more modern and contemporary spaces. But he admits that through the years, as he worked for some very notable interior design firms before starting his own firm in 2015. So as he worked for really experienced and well-known interior designers in New York and Philadelphia, he's realized that there's really a lot of validity and beauty in some of the traditional and transitional designs. So I find that the designs that he does now is kind of a combination of almost all four of these styles somehow. So
mhm.
I'll show you a couple of pictures in a second, and I will tell you there's one color that he's particularly drawn to. So at the end of this, you'll have to tell me what that color is.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if we pass this test, folks.
Yeah. So this is a project that we did recently for him, and it's not a complicated project. There are two stationary drapery panels installed up
Mhm,
above the window on a thin satin gold rod, 1.5 widths each, about 6 pleats or so, double top tack pleat at the top. But check out the length. I mean, you know when the designer tells you, I just wanted to skim the floor, and you and I both go,
kiss the
oh my
floor,
gosh, well, there it is. I mean, it is skimming the floor. I mean, there's literally like an eighth of an inch difference between
if
the
that.
drape and the floor. Listen, folks, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. A lot of it depends on the fabric, the environment, the flooring, and how uneven it is, the house, how old it is, lots of different
The
things. But in this
molding, the
case,
yeah.
it worked.
Well, kudos to
I know,
Vitalia
right?
Inc.
That's right, that's right. So, and kudos to Michael on picking this
Mhm,
really gorgeous fabric. I mean, this was just a fabulous project to work on. But do know the color. And then the next project that I want to show you now, we did not do window treatments for this project, but I just wanted to show it to you to showcase how amazingly talented Michael is.
mhm,
And just check out this family room. I mean, the ability to combine the the patterns with the colors, with the different modern as well as a little bit of transitional lines here, the
mhm.
artwork, the window treatments. I mean, I just think the whole thing is so fab. I just could not put it in here, even though we didn't do the window treatments. So now comes the quiz between this picture and that picture. What's Michael's favorite color?
Is it blue?
It sure is. Ding, 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 ding.
I was like, "Please,
So,
God, don't let it be, like, orange."
So
Or
so
pink.
he is naturally drawn to the blue color, sometimes
Mhm,
it's navy blue, sometimes it's softer blue, sometimes it's like this really vibrant cobalt blue as you see
mhm,
here. And what I find him to be incredibly masterful in is his ability to combine that blue with other colors. Like here, so he's combining it with blacks and hot pinks and whites and grays, and it just all really ties in together to a really vibrant and just remarkable decor, I think.
mhm.
So kudos, Michael. Love
Good
working with
job,
you.
Michael.
Love working with you. You're amazing. He comes from Poland, so he's also Eastern European.
Oh,
So
that's
that
nice. Cool.
that's the that there's a little bit of that connection as well, and there's a professional connection and definitely the design connection too. So kudos, Michael.
Alrighty, everyone. Well, that concludes this week's episode.
Ah,
Before we let you go, there's a couple things that couple of little announcements and giveaways that we want to discuss. So, if you are new to the window treatment game or market, welcome. Luann wrote an ebook a couple years ago. Architectural Digest is coming. 10 things you need to know about custom window treatment. So, it's really a window treatment 101 guide. So, head on over to the Window Works website to download your free copy.
hmm. And from Vitalia Inc., we also have a free gift for you. Let me just position it a little bit better. It is a free curated lookbook filled with inspiration and education. You can grab it at vitaliainc.com. It's called 37 and a half window treatment ideas that you can use, steal, and swipe and just use immediately on your next design project. So next time you're looking for an idea, an inspiration, or education, please check it out. Grab it at vitaliainc.com and it's yours free.
Perfect. And to keep up with all things Miss Luann and the podcast, head on over to luannigera.com. If you are interested in any of the classes, we have a question here on Facebook. Is a special price for your class still available? I don't know the answer to that.
I do. So Alejandra, I think that's your
Yes.
name.
Yes.
So the class that Alejandra is referring to is Scale Your Window Treatment Business to Your First $1 Million Year. It is
Mm-hmm.
a 6-week, 6-module course that I start teaching next Thursday on October 28th. And we go over processes, paperless project management system, a way that I've automated my estimating system. We go over financial acumen, the people component of your firm, and of course, how your role is changing from a doer in your business to more of a leader in your business. The early bird pricing ended last Sunday. However, if you are a part of WCAA, the executive director just sent out an email this morning because Luann is giving a special promo code to the WCAA members. So, Alejandra, if you are part of a WCAA, make sure that you look that up. If you're not, then the early bird pricing did end last Sunday, and the price for the class right now is, I believe, $21.95. Well worth it. Its weight in
Mm-hmm.
gold. Some of the feedback and reviews that I've been hearing on this class from the first semester that I did, which was last spring, is life-changing, mind-boggling, just an absolute must. Alejandra, I invite you to go to my Instagram feed. There's a post that I did a few days ago, maybe a week ago, on this very topic. And I give all the reviews that my past students did for this class. I want you to take maybe 3 minutes out of your life to read every single one of those reviews because you will see what the class did for the lives of my students. I truly believe in what I'm teaching is absolutely transformational. So I want you to read it over and you will see for yourself that even at $21.95, I think it's totally underpriced anyway.
And also, just to let everybody know, whoever is interested not only in Vita's course, but in all the other courses, Kat's course that I said earlier in the episode, registration for Luann U closes on Sunday, the 24th.
Mhm.
So you want to get in. So yes, so Alejandra, if you are interested in Vita's class, we have 2 more days to sign up for all the classes. So
Yeah, actually, I like the way you just put it, 2 more days to
mm,
do it. Sometimes when you
yeah,
give the date, it's like, yeah,
yeah,
whatever, 20 something. I don't know when
yeah,
that is. I barely know what today is. But when I'm
yeah.
like, I only have 2 days, now all of a sudden
Sunday.
it's
So
expired.
Sunday is the cutoff, everybody. This Sunday is the cutoff because the classes start on the 28th. So you have to give Luann's team time to kind of get everybody all situated and settled so everyone can get their links and all that good stuff. So please, 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 if you're interested, if you have any questions, you could always reach out. But yes, Sunday is the deadline.
And Alejandra on Facebook, you're welcome. Absolutely.
Yes.
If you need any more information, I'm happy to jump on the call with you as well and answer any questions that you may have. And Gina, you're so sweet. She says you're a
Yes.
great teacher, Vita. Aw, thank you. All right. So before we let you go, guys, if you are an interior designer, back to window treatments now, putting my window treatment hat on, taking teacher hat off, window treatment hat on. If you are an interior designer in the Philadelphia area, we would love to support you on your window treatment projects, whether you are looking for um, drapery panels, valances, motorization, shutters, just really help in making sure that all of your window treatment projects go smoothly. You want to work with somebody reliable who does what she says she will do and delivers on time and really has you back through the whole process. That is exactly why our interior designers come to us and most importantly stick with us. So please call, DM, email, PM, whichever way you feel comfortable getting hold of me. I would love to chat with you.
And if you are in the New Jersey and New York area and you have a window treatment and awning project, please give our team here at Window Works a call. We would be happy to help you and kind of take out those nudgy details because there are a lot of details when it comes to designing window treatments and awnings. And we have a full team here that from installers all the way to first person who answers the phone, Catherine. So we would love to help you on your next project.
Awesome. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Come join us here every Friday morning at 9 a.m. when Kim and I do these WTF Live, stands for Window Treatment
Window
Live. I don't
treatment
know what you
Friday
guys
live,
were
yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
Window Treatment Live episodes where we geek out on all things window treatments, where we feature our favorite designers like we did today, where we talk about some of our challenges and trials and tribulations, some of our wins, some of our exciting projects coming up. So everything and anything related to window treatments because that's how much we believe in them and how much we feel they're an integral part to any interior design scheme.
Yes, and next week's episode, we are going to be featuring window treatments from movies. So it's gonna be a really fun treat. So if
Leading
anybody
up to
has
Halloween,
yes, yes,
some scary
oh,
window treatments.
yes. So yes, everyone. So we hope you have a great weekend and we hope that you join us next Friday because if it's Friday,
It's WTF Live.
thanks everyone. Have a great weekend.